praying to God. I'm gonna keep the faith. I'm gonna hold this banner high. I'm gonna finish my race. I'll receive hidden manna and a new white stone when I win this war. I've got a church and a family.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Finding the Dash podcast. It is great to have you back with us, and I am thankful to be back in studio, not being recording out of a car or somewhere else this week. And yes, unfortunately, Brother Mark is not back with us on this episode. However, he is coming back, and he will be joining us again for one of our other episodes. So I do apologize that you are stuck back visiting with me today, but I am thankful that you joined in. As you read in the title here, this episode is going to be education. And when we started this podcast, we talked about one of the things that we wanted to do was to educate people. We wanted to fellowship with people and, of course, share the Bible with people. And so education is a big part of that. Now, I am not going to come on here and necessarily teach you anything new today, but I want to educate you of some other options that you do have. Now, like I said, first of all, thank you so much for following along with us week after week. And it's been close to 2 years now or so. This is we're up in the 90s on episodes now, and it's done went way farther than we ever thought it would be. And we've been able to do that simply because you guys are faithful to listen and fellowship with us, and we do appreciate that. It's been a roller coaster ride lately, but just like any roller coaster, and you go to any theme park, it's always good to have a group. So as long as you guys keep tagging along with us, then it's going to be a good time. So I wanted to share some information with you today. And this information is just simply some other podcasts that you might could tune into. Now, we've not been asked to do this. These other podcasts, far as I know, don't even know that we're doing this. They probably don't even know that, well, one of them or two of them know that we do podcasts, but they may not even follow us for all I know. But we're not being asked by them to put a plug out for them or anything like that. But I wanted to share some podcasts with you that I have confidence that I've listened to, and I really believe that they would be a blessing to you. Now, there's a lot of podcasts out there that we can't say, hey, go out there and follow them, because you're going to get misled or you're going to receive misinformation or something like that, or really the material is just not really worth listening to. But there are a few podcasts here that I listen to pretty regular that are really been a blessing to me, and I thought maybe they would be a blessing to you as well. Well, I know they'll be a blessing to you, and they really break down things in a way. These men are men I have faith in, and they break things down in a way that's easy to understand. They'll break down doctrine. They'll break down, all kinds of the biblical information to where you can go through and understand that. But let's go ahead and get started with a few of these. Now, one of the first ones is an episode called, or a podcast called Crossroads of Culture and Christianity. Now, this podcast is hosted by Brother Jacob Jellison and Brother Aaron Hof. Brother Jacob Jellison currently is a teacher at the Free Gospel Bible Institute. Brother Aaron Hof was formerly a teacher up there. And both of these are great men and great preachers, and they do a great job with this podcast. They've also had a lot of guests on the podcast that you'll be familiar with. Many of them are holiness heroes that one day we hope to be able to maybe have on our podcast. But they've had some guests such as Brother Kevin Lloyd, and I really enjoyed the episode that he did on the Holy Ghost. It's definitely worth listening to. It's an eye-opening episode, so be sure to check that one out. Also, Brother Bill Finley has been a guest on there, and I just was listening to an episode that he did on there with them, talking about biblical doctrine. And these are some great episodes to really go back and check those out. These are some great men that we really have faith in, and Brother Finley and Brother Kevin Lloyd and many more. So just go back, check those out. I know they'll be a blessing to you. Another podcast that we listen to is the Shield and Sword podcast. Now, you do have to be a little bit careful typing that in, because I think there's some out there that are like Sword and Shield podcast, and they're titled very similar. But the Shield and Sword podcast is Brother Travis Matney and Brother Derek Rich. Two amazing men right here. Brother Travis was one of the first guests on our podcast. I grew up with Brother Travis. I have a lot of faith and confidence in Brother Travis. I've been around Brother Derek Rich some, and I have a lot of confidence in him. He's a great man. He's a missionary, and have a lot of faith and confidence in Brother Rich. And he has actually, we've talked to him about being on the podcast, and he was excited about it. And we hope to be able to, at some point, schedule it in and get him on here. But he's a great man of God as well. And they take their time, and they take you step by step through doctrine. They have some series called the Gospel Guidepost, where they break some things down for you. And now these episodes are a bit longer than what we've kind of got you spoiled to. We try to keep it 15 to 30 minutes. Some of their episodes are an hour, 2 hours long. But now I'm telling you, they'll really educate you and help you on Bible knowledge and on doctrine and questions that you might have about the Bible. So it's very much worth the time that you put into it. Anything that's worth doing, is worth a little bit of effort. And if it's important to you, and we all need to learn a little bit more about the Bible and have a little bit greater understanding. And this is definitely one way of doing it. Brother Travis and Brother Derek have dedicated so much time and so much prayer into breaking this down. A lot of times, Brother Derek may be in Panama, and Brother Travis there, he pastors in Florida, and they'll spend this time online communicating with each other, making these recordings to still get these episodes out. And I'm telling you, there's so much information into it. Another podcast that I do recommend, they're not currently recording any more episodes. They have stopped recording due to a lot of scheduling conflicts. And as you can see with me and Brother Mark, it's very hard to schedule time together a lot of times. But these two men that do this podcast here that I'm going to talk about are both preachers that travel and minister. Plus, one of them works full time and everything. So it was very difficult for them to get time together. But their podcast is called Two Peas on a Pod. That's Brother Zach Cordell and Brother Austin Griffiths. Both great men. And they had some great guests on there. They have a lot of great topics to expand your knowledge of the Bible and why we believe, how we believe. And so, very great podcast. They did a wonderful job with what they did and the episodes that they had. So they still have, although they're not recording any more episodes, they still have a library of some great episodes there that you can go in and check out. Two other podcasts. Now, these don't have necessarily a particular host that's going to sit there and speak with you daily. But these two podcasts, Holiness Preaching Online and Classic Holiness Sermons, are two podcasts. I'm not even certain on who runs these, but they do a great job of playing sermons on a daily basis. Each day they post a new sermon out there from some of our holiness heroes, and they do a great job sharing that. And what a blessing it is to have these great messages that we can refer back to and listen to time and time again that really feed our soul and give us a great blessing. So any of these podcasts. Now, we're definitely not encouraging you to leave us and go just listen to these other podcasts, but we are all in this together. There's no big I's, little U's. I'm not, I definitely don't want to know there's something out there that someone else can get some help from and then just not tell them about it because I want them to listen to our podcast. That's not what this is about. I would rather be honest with you, point you in the direction of something that's really going to be a help to you. And I really think if you listen to some of these other podcasts, that's really going to lift you up. It's really going to benefit you. And if we can just help one person to draw closer to God and to make it to heaven, whether it's through our podcast or our podcast referring you to another podcast, then that's what we're in it for. And then all of this will definitely be worthwhile. So be sure to check these out when you go into them and you listen to them. If you find an episode that really speaks to your heart, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to these podcasts. Send them a comment, offer a review, tell your friends about them. Help get the word out, because I know it'll be a blessing to these men who are taking the time. Me and Brother Mark, we know what goes into these podcasts. There's a lot of effort. There's a lot of editing. There's a lot of scheduling and things that go into it that people really don't realize. There's programs that we pay for just to put these things out on a monthly basis. And when there's not money coming back in, that can be difficult, but we all do this for a reason, and that's simply as a type of ministry in order to help others. And so be sure to reach out and support these guys. Try to listen to their episodes, and I know it's going to be a blessing to you. And so we'll keep it kindly short today, but I just wanted to share that with you and tell you thank you so much for stopping by today. It has been so great being with you. We count it as a blessing and a privilege. May God bless you, and we'll see you next week. Let's keep making it count.
When I win this war.